Happy International Women's Day to powerful and powerful, credible, and contributing women in the world. It's our day. It's incredible. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know the questions you have for me because it's International Women's Day and we have been celebrating. I hope you're celebrating too. Let me know how you're celebrating yourself. So if it is your first time on my channel, welcome. Uh, Hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And I'm going to share with you why, because in Life Unscripted series, I show you how to become a student for life beyond academic sessions so that you can be able to achieve optimum and sustainable success, right? You are now going to learn from Life Unscripted that every failure is a learning experience because you have not said to totally lose out when you learn from that which you have failed. All right. So basically, that is what it is. And this is why we are bringing Life Unscripted series to you today and celebrating International Women's Day. We have a special package for everyone, right? Because we need to learn each other in order to have a conducive society, an environment that favors all of us. All right. So particularly today, we'll be focusing on why women looks more celebrated than men. I was in a particular conference yesterday, and you know, they were sharing. Men were really agitating that they are not celebrated. How many women's things are we celebrating in a year? That was the question of that man. I just started laughing because there's a lot to learn about celebration. All right. So, but I'm going to share with you that in the series, invite your female friends, invite your wife, your mom, your uh, whoever that is a female in your life that you know that you care about, invite them here because we're about to share something very special, something really special. You want to find out what that is, right? Okay. So as if you are sharing, tag them in the comment section or you copy the link and share because the envy is less when everyone is succeeding. Now, why women looks more celebrated than men? Now, first of all, we need to understand from the beginning how we are wired. When men are wired to think logically, women are wired to think emotionally. And so these particular things are what makes us unique. And so why women looks more celebrated is that because we're emotional beings, it forms a need for our unique expression. So an understanding that women have gone through a lot from the beginning. We were always seen as second class citizen. Our life is always tied to a man, to a family, to a husband, to whatever it is, But over time, as evolution came, some things happened, and we decided to find expression through our emotions and say, oh, we have realized that there is more to us. Then women, they don't go to school. So, but right now, they even go to school. Even as I'm talking to you right now in 2025, right? Statistics have shown that even women, right? Women are even more favored when it comes to opportunities, making money, and all of that, more than even men these days. So, what are we talking about? We are celebrating the fact that we have gone through a lot, and we are using our unique expression to be able to express that we are celebrating ourselves first for actually coming out of those things. And it is not just about the day that we are celebrating, it's about the content or the reason behind the day. That's why every single International Women's Day or any women's anything gets us reminded that we ought to celebrate ourselves. Now, men always think that we are more celebrated because they are very logical. The moment you even ask an average person, an average guy, celebrate your birthday, it's not that he doesn't really want to be celebrated. It's just that he will start calculating because he's wired logically. He will start calculating the expenses of buying a cake, calling people, doing all of this. That is the way they are wired. And you see, God made these things so wonderful that He has actually placed a role in us so that we can have a blend. And so the beauty of the celebration that we are doing, why men are feeling that way, is actually a good feeling, because the concept of love and respect, when it comes to relationship, God has given us an obligation. When you look at the concept of marriage, right, he will say that men, when it comes to guys, they are going to love their wife just as Christ loved the church. And then a woman's role is to actually submit, total submission, right? Total submission is on the aspect of respect. Now, we naturally, because we're emotional being, we don't know how to respect. Naturally, because of men's logical being, they don't know how to love. So it is the collaboration and the complement of these particular individuals that makes a blend and balance in life. See, that's why most people, when they say life is not balanced, I let them know that life is totally balanced. The law of nature is there. It depends on where you are positioning. Because whatever place that you're positioning, the law of nature is going to come and balance it on its own. But when you don't understand the laws, when you don't understand how life works, you will always think that life is not balanced. The problem is that you are not in the right position. Life is totally balanced. I can tell you that for free. Okay. So understanding that, you need to, first of all, understand that our unique expression is emotional. And that's why we feel and we see the need to actually celebrate ourselves, and always put all these particular events to remind ourselves that we ought to be celebrated. So men, I think it's a very good feeling for you to wake up the fact that everything is not all about things, as you are going to learn to celebrate yourself from women. And that is not a bad thing. It's not a gender thing. It's not a sex thing. It's actually a good thing, because you are going to learn how to love from women, as well as men learn how to respect from men, because it's a logical thing to actually respect, because you need to obey laws, you need to apply courtesy. That's what respect is all about. There is nothing about emotional about it. So men like this part of thing about courtesy. You ought to respect. It's a logical thing, and we don't know how to do it, and that is one of the things that we are learning from all of you. But understanding that you're meant to celebrate yourself is what you learn from us. And that is why it looks more like we celebrate more than that, because our unique expression is more emotional than it is about logical. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. Yes, that is why we are building confident global champions, because you need to know who you are first, so that you know how to function effectively in the society for that impact, or for that thing that you are called to do. And so this particular season of International Women's Day, I will be meeting with different communities to be able to teach them how to network among women. If you want to be part of that, type network among women in the comment section. If you have any questions for me, of course, go ahead and I'm going to attend to them. I still remain your friend, and you're going to get edupreneur, as well as the founder of Confident Global Champions, Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗦𝗃𝗓 for Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗦𝗃𝗓. Can you imagine? Okay, so I'm learning to get into this marriage thing, right? I'm getting used to my husband's name. And that will be all from me. And I will see you in the next episode. And we continue this conversation about women in the inner spaces. All right, till then, I love you and I celebrate you. And don't forget to always keep celebrating yourself beyond International Women's Day. Bye for now.